Hi everyone, I'm here with a comparison video for inks for your stamps. I got a question after my video yesterday of my little Walmart haul when I had mentioned that it's best to use a pigment ink with the Studio G stamps because of the coverage. And I just kind of wanted to give you a visual on what I was talking about. So what I'm going to do is I have some stamps laid out here, and I'm going to stamp them for you with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. This is a dye ink. They also come in little dewdrops in different colors also, if you don't want to buy a full pad of a color. I have a lot of these just for a variety. I don't go through them fast enough to worry about running out or anything. So I'm going to stamp them all with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink first, and then I'm going to show you what I mean about the ink kind of puddling up on the stamp. So turn this. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the little eyeballs that I showed you in my haul yesterday. So this is the Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm just going to dab it on there. And I'm going to show you the coverage for his eyes is not that great. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp it. And this cardstock is the Recollections cardstock from Michaels, which I use the most. I do use the Georgia Pacific that they have in the big packages at Walmart also. So those are the two that I use the majority of. So I'm going to show you these little eyeballs that are not, try to get them in here. It's not a very clear stamped image. It's kind of blotchy. So there's that one. Then I have some of the Studio 112s, and these are in the dollar bin over at Joann's. I'm going to show you that one. Again, using the Memento Tuxedo Black. And this one is a little bit better just because it's more of an outline. So that one's not too terrible. Then I have some of the Imaginous stamps that I think these are like $1.49 or so at Michael's or wherever. So I'm going to try, I don't think I've tried stamping this one with this Memento, but we're going to try it now. And again, it did the same thing that the Studio G did, where it's not as crisp of coverage as I would like. Then I have some Inkadinkado stamps, which I do have several of the Inkadinkado. I've got some clings and I've got some clear stamps. And I did mention in my video, these do better with the pigment inks also. But I have this little set. This is Caleb, so I'm just going to borrow his. I'm going to do this pumpkin, because I don't think we've used this one yet. So let's go ahead and stamp him. And again, same thing, where it's not as great of coverage. Then I have a lot of Heidi Grace stamps because that's what I first bought when I wanted sentiments and little images to go with them. So I do like to stamp on my index cards that I use on the inside of the card. So I liked having these little coordinate stamps to go on the inside after stamping what I wanted on the outside. So I have a bunch of these, and I'm going to do this little heart. Well, there's 4 little hearts on here. So we're going to do that one. And that one's not too terrible. Most of hers I can stamp with the Memento and they turn out pretty good. So she's got a better quality of a stamp there. And then I have some Stampendous stamps. I only had a few of the Stampendous and they were the wood mount stamps, but I do have this set of clear stamps from them. And it's called Chick Family. I showed this in a recent haul that my mom did for me. And these are definitely a higher quality stamp. They're kind of sticky. And they have a different smell to them. Like, I love the way they smell. It reminds me of all of the stamps I have from the Scrapbooking Queen. It's got that same scent, and it just, I don't know, for some reason I really like the smell. It's weird, but, and they're kind of sticky like that. So these ones do really well with the dye inks. So I'm going to show you how crisp this one is. And I want to show you the coverage on this little chick. I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but it's very good just on the stamp itself already. So we're just going to stamp him here. And if I would have dabbed him a couple more times, I would have got a better image. My black ink pad, my Memento pad's not completely full, so I need to redo it, but he is pretty crisp. So not too bad there. So that's the dye inks with just those brands that I have on hand. Let me grab one of Teresa's stamps though. And this one, I use this one a lot. These are from the Scrapbooking Queen, and like I said, it's the same quality as these Stampendous ones. So when they're sticky, and they smell the same. It's just, yeah, so weird. So I'm just gonna take this one, and it just says "You Sparkle," and it's from Princess's Birthday. And I'm going to show you that these do very well with Memento inks. So I'm just going to stamp it down here. And those are her stamps. Awesome. So, that being said, if you ever want any of them, she is over at the scrapbookingqueen.com, and in her royal shop she has tons of these stamps that she has out, and twine, and there's a few other stamps in there, and she has the royal jewels in there, and she has, oh, what else does she have? Wobbles and washi tape. So yeah, go check her out. So next I'm going to take the same stamps that I did here, and I'm going to stamp them with the Color Box Pigment Ink, and this is just a black one, and I'm going to show you the difference. So this one is kind of, it's a foamier pad, just so you can see. I don't know, you can really, there we go. It's a lot, it's foam, and when you press your image on it, it's kind of sticky, so it'll do that. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp the eyeballs, and I'm going to show you just how clear the pigment ink makes the image. So there's the difference between, this is the Memento and this is the pigment. Huge difference to me, I think. I'm going to do the same with the rest of them. This is the Studio 112. The one thing I will tell you about the pigment ink, using it on the clear stamps though, is that it does tend to stain them a little. Like you can see, this one has a tint to it. It does not damage your stamps, so don't be afraid of that. Okay, this is the Imaginist. Ink that up. And I just use baby wipes to wipe all this ink off of these. It's the easiest thing for me to do. And then I just throw it away. Okay, this is going to be the Inkadinkado stamp. And then next I'm going to do the Heidi Grace. This one's really stained from using it so much. And then I'm going to do the Stampendous. This little chick. And then I will do that same one of Teresa's, just to show you. This is the You Sparkle by the Scrapbooking Queen. Okay, so now we're going to check them out on the camera. So we have the Memento is going to be the one on the left, and then the color box is the one on the right. So you can see with some of them that there is a significant difference, and some of them there is not. Like this Heidi Grace one, these hearts here, I think it looks good either way, along with the Stampendous, and the same with the Scrapbooking Queen's stamps. So it just depends on your stamp, your brand of stamp. I did want to show you real quick that I was kind of concerned in my video that some of these Studio G stamps are not the color of the pad. It's like some of them are a huge difference. Like you think it's going to be red and it's not. So I was kind of iffy on buying these two colors yesterday, but I used them last night, and this is very orange, which I love. I do not have any orange ink, so I want to show you how good this stuff is. And these are the round ones. I don't know about, I know some of the newer square ones. The ones with the white wording, I think, are the older ones. The ones with the black are the newer ones. I don't know if there's much of a difference with those, but I do know that this round one is fantastic. And I'm just going to use this little pumpkin. And this is the Inkadinkado pumpkin. And you can see that these are very foamy too. They're not as sticky as the color box. So I just want to stamp this and show you how good this color is. So I actually want to go get a whole bunch more of these in different colors, just because they're so good. That is a really great orange. So I just wanted to show you guys that if you do go get some of these little round ones here at Michael's, or not Michael's, Walmart is where I got these. They are really good ink. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope that this actually helps some people out there for their ink choices. I didn't know the difference when I started stamping, so I thought that you were brilliant. Everybody used this, and I thought you were supposed to use this for everything, and it took me a long time to figure out, oh boy was I wrong. It doesn't work for every stamp that you have. So, that being said, I really hope this helps you guys, and if there's any questions or anything else that I can answer for you, please let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!